is here, moving east towards the green zone.
Confirmed. We mobilize in T-5.
All teams, eyes open.
Clear left. Moving up. Copy that.
Power can be intoxicating. It starts small, a sense of control, a belief that you're smarter than everyone else. Then it grows. It convinces a man that rules are for others, that consequences apply to everyone but him. Power whispers a dangerous lie. You are untouchable, but power doesn't protect. It exposes. And when power is built on fear, violence, and secrecy, it doesn't shield, it traps. This is the story of Joaquín El Chapo Guzmán, one of the most pursued cartel leaders the world has ever known. A man who rose from poverty to controlling billion-dollar operations, and how the very empire he built to protect himself slowly became the prison that closed around him. 5 mistakes, each one logical, each one tightening the trap. Because no matter how untouchable you become, the system is patient. And patience always wins. Background before the power, before the headlines, before the tunnels, before the global manhunt. El Chapo was just another man trying to survive. Born in rural Mexico, raised in extreme poverty, his early life was shaped by scarcity and desperation. Opportunity was limited. Education was rare. Power belonged to those willing to take it. And in regions where the state was weak, cartels filled the vacuum. They offered money, protection, status. For El Chapo, crime wasn't just temptation. It was a ladder. And once he climbed the first rung, there was no turning back. Mistake number 1, overexpansion. El Chapo didn't just want money. He wanted control. At its peak, the Sinaloa cartel controlled routes spanning 3 continents, from Colombia through Mexico into the United States, with distribution networks reaching Europe and Asia. Tunnels ran beneath borders. Officials were bribed. Silence was bought. On the surface, it looked like strength. Every successful shipment reinforced the operation. Every expansion fed his confidence. But scale is a double-edged sword. Every route required coordination. Every crossing generated records, border timestamps, financial transfers, communication intercepts. Every transaction left a trace. These issues always existed, but expansion made them invisible until it was too late. Large operations leave data trails. The DEA, along with Mexican authorities and international agencies, wasn't guessing anymore. They were mapping. Over years, individual data points connected into patterns, supply routes, distribution hubs, coordination networks. What began as strategy for dominance became vulnerability at scale. The larger the empire, the clearer the pattern. Mistake number 2, getting too famous. In the underworld, anonymity is survival. The most successful operators are invisible. They move product, make billions, and die of old age. Because they understand one rule. Visibility is vulnerability. El Chapo became a brand. Magazine covers, wanted posters, folk hero status in certain regions. This fame felt like power. It reinforced loyalty. It intimidated rivals. But fame is a beacon. Every headline narrowed the search radius. Every sighting generated intelligence. Every story revealed behavior patterns. When his face appeared on wanted posters worldwide, it didn't just raise awareness. It triggered joint international task forces that wouldn't exist for an anonymous trafficker. Capturing an anonymous trafficker is routine enforcement. Capturing a global symbol becomes political necessity. The Mexican government couldn't afford his freedom. The U.S. made his capture foreign policy priority. Resources multiplied. International cooperation intensified. Technology that was too expensive became standard. Fame didn't just attract attention, it attracted obsession. And obsessions don't stop until satisfied. Mistake number 3, the tunnel obsession. In 2015, authorities discovered a tunnel beneath the border near Tijuana, nearly half a mile long, reinforced with steel and concrete, equipped with lighting, ventilation, rail system. This wasn't the first. Over 2 decades, more than 150 tunnels were discovered connected to cartel operations. Some crude, many sophisticated. When he escaped Altiplano prison in July 2015, he vanished through a tunnel, nearly a mile long, dug beneath his cell, modified motorcycle on rails. It dominated headlines, reinforced the operation's reputation. But repeated methods have a cost. Signature methods become patterns. Patterns become predictable. Predictability becomes vulnerability. Authorities didn't just know tunnels were used. They knew how. Preferred depth, entry strategies, construction methods, logistics required. When you rely on the same method repeatedly, you train your enemy to counter it. After the escape, surveillance intensified. Ground-penetrating radar swept border regions. Seismic sensors detected underground vibrations. Thermal imaging tracked heat signatures. When Mexican Marines raided Los Mochis on January 8, 2016, they knew to look for tunnels. They found one immediately. But this time, exits were blocked. The tunnel that once meant freedom became a dead end. The method that defined the operation couldn't find him. 4. Underestimating the system. In 2001, he walked out of maximum security hidden in a laundry cart. Guards were bribed. Surveillance offline. Authority bypassed. For over a decade, the pattern repeated. Capture, escape, freedom. Capture, escape, freedom. Each cycle reinforced belief. The system is slow, corrupt, beatable. And for years, that belief held. But the system doesn't operate like individuals. Individuals panic. They react emotionally. They make mistakes under pressure. The system absorbs failure and adapts. After the 2015 escape, something shifted. Mexican authorities restructured their approach. U.S. involvement escalated. International cooperation synchronized. Intelligence wasn't just gathered. It was shared in real time across borders. Technology upgraded. Procedures evolved. Coordination tightened. Each escape provided data. Each near miss revealed methods. Each intercept mapped networks. The system didn't need perfection. It needed persistence. By late 2015, the net had tightened beyond recognition. The DEA had mapped his patterns. Mexican Marines knew his methods. International task forces coordinated in real time. Communication methods compromised. Safe houses under surveillance. Escape routes predicted and blocked. The convergence was complete. And on January 8, 2016, they were ready. 5. Believing he was untouchable. Before dawn, January 8, 2016, Mexican Marines surrounded a house in Los Mochis, Sinaloa. The raid was violent. Gunfire erupted. 5 operatives killed. He escaped into the drainage system, exactly as predicted. But every exit already blocked. Hours later, apprehended on a highway, trying to steal a car. Not in a firefight, not on a last stand, on a public road. Out of options. After each escape, confidence grew. Risks escalated. Precautions eroded. Why be careful when walls couldn't hold you? Why assume the worst when you'd beaten them before? This is the final mistake. Confusing survival with invincibility. After recapture, he was extradited to the United States. In 2019, convicted in federal court. Sentenced to life plus 30 years. He now resides in ADX Florence, Colorado, the highest security prison in the United States. No tunnels lead out, no bribes reach guards, no escapes in its history. The man who controlled operations across continents now controls nothing. Not his schedule, not his communication, not even the temperature of his cell. Power promised freedom, but power built the prison. Every expansion created exposure. Every signature became a pattern. Every escape taught his enemies. Every success raised the stakes. He built an empire, and the empire built his cage. Conclusion. This is not about good versus evil. It's about mechanics. Power operates on patterns. Patterns create predictability. Predictability enables control. He didn't lose because the system was righteous. He lost because the system was patient. Each expansion increased surveillance surface. Each escape revealed preferences. Each success reinforced trackable behaviors. Lessons from believing you're untouchable. Believing you are untouchable blinds judgment. It encourages riskier actions and distorts reality. Every violation, every shortcut, every escape compounds pressure. Crime is self-perpetuating. One act demands another, and one lie requires more lies. Even the most powerful networks have vulnerabilities. No empire, no matter how secretive or feared, can escape consequences forever. Overconfidence isolates you. It erodes trust, corrupts decision-making, and blinds you to warning signs that are often subtle but deadly. The more you rely on intimidation, the less stability you truly have. Every decision becomes a balancing act between maintaining control and avoiding exposure. Final truth. Lessons from power, crime, and systems. El Chapo's story isn't just about crime. It's a lesson in cause and effect, in human behavior, in the laws that govern systems, whether legal, social, or natural. Power built on fear always demands more fear. Control built on secrecy always leaks. Overconfidence and arrogance create blind spots. An unchecked ambition often masks fragility. Crime is a trap of its own making. It requires constant action, constant risk, and constant vigilance. The choices that feel clever today often chain you tomorrow. Escaping one consequence only exposes you to another. Every alliance, every shortcut, every risk adds weight, pressure, and complexity. The illusion of freedom slowly disappears, replaced by stress, paranoia, and constant calculation. Systems, whether law, society, or life itself, don't need to be perfect. They only need time. They observe. They adapt. They learn from your patterns. They anticipate your moves. They wait. And eventually, your mistakes converge. The lesson is universal. No matter how sharp, how fearless, or how untouchable you feel, systems eventually enforce balance. Hubris magnifies errors. Short-term wins can create long-term traps. In the end, what seems untouchable is temporary. Power without caution becomes confinement. Control without foresight invites collapse. Success without reflection leads to downfall. And crime, no matter how skillfully executed, always carries hidden costs that multiply over time. Even the smallest compromises build momentum toward failure. A single shortcut may seem harmless, but it sets a precedent, shifting behavior and eroding judgment. Fear grows where trust once existed. Isolation replaces collaboration, and every misstep tightens the grip of consequences. The stories of those who try to cheat the system remind us. There are no shortcuts in life. There are no permanent victories. Every decision has consequences. Every action leaves a footprint. And the system, patient, observant, inevitable, always catches up. The ultimate truth. You can evade for a time. You can bend the rules. You can manipulate circumstances. But the patterns of cause and effect, risk and consequence cannot be escaped. Even when success feels limitless, every choice adds weight, shaping the future you will face. Power alone does not protect. Fear alone does not secure. And cleverness alone cannot overcome reality. Wisdom, caution, and integrity remain the only defenses against the inescapable laws of life. Those who forget this are not defeated by luck. They are defeated by the inevitable order of cause and consequence. And the lesson extends beyond crime, beyond empires, beyond individuals. Every action matters. Every choice shapes your path. Nothing escapes accountability.